used to binge eat a lot, and there was a time in my life when using drugs and alcohol to numb uncomfortable feelings was a very normal behavior. There are a lot of factors at play, not just my own design, but also the conditioning that I was raised with, the environment that I was raised in, and also other aspects you cannot see in this image behind me. That said, there is so much wisdom simply by looking at our defined and undefined centers. Our defined centers are a very consistent access to energy from those areas. Our undefined centers are where we absorb a lot of energy from through the world around us. AKA, they are our wisdom, what we came to learn and master in this lifetime. Let's take a little look at how my undefined centers influenced my emotional eating and binge eating patterns. The spleen is all about safety and intuition. The head center is all about our thoughts, inspirations, and ideas. Ajna is about our concepts and belief systems. The heart is our ego, drive, desire, and will. The solar plexus is our emotional center. Our undefined centers are little receptors, constantly absorbing what is going on in our environment around us, and especially by the people around us. Being constantly exposed to unhealthy sources of inspiration would then turn itself into concepts, ideas, and beliefs about myself that simply weren't true and also were not supportive. Think of everything we see on television, in magazines, and also on social media every single day. The repetition of those unhealthy sources of inspiration turned into belief systems about myself that manifested as a lack of self-worth. And of course, that was a deeply emotional experience that I never learned the tools how to process properly. Instead of learning how to process my emotional state, I was seeking a sense of worthiness and also a sense of safety through the only thing that I knew would be helpful. Food, cake, cookies, pies, mac and cheese, scrolling through Instagram and social media, binge watching series on Netflix, and numbing some of those really uncomfortable emotions through alcohol and drugs. And all so that I could simply feel worthy. There are so many different ways this can play out, and because each of us has our own unique design, it is so important to have this language, to have this understanding of how we are meant to operate in the world. I wasn't designed to have emotional issues and to seek safety through food, drugs, alcohol, etc. I was put here to learn and gain the wisdom associated with these centers. The irony here is that the more we decondition ourselves, the more this wisdom becomes our light work. It becomes our purpose and what we actually came to share with the world. So when you think about every challenge you've overcome in your life, how can we see the reflection in our design and understand that this is actually a part of the path we chose to walk? How has your design played out between your defined and undefined centers? I'd love to know.